Hello guys, what's up? It's Shark talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today video will be about Valkyrie Anatomia, and let's discuss the second part of Pleasure of the Sea event. We have a new special boss here that's still on recommended might, similar to our past bosses, even though we got more status by new limit break notes. So I think this new boss will be not so hard. But before we delve into the event itself, let's just talk about some of the new stuff they released with this new update. We have a new summer unit. We have Summer Leny, and sadly, she's not a good unit at all. We also have Summer Leny here to make it harder to summon for than what you want. And Summer Leny is a swordsman of the Dark Element. We already have some of them. And Summer, all of the Summer units are just so very old that they are just for collection. You can see by looking on the status. Status are nothing in this game, but at the same time, you can see that they are E-activate. Activate means they are from the first generations, and well, summoning any of them will be just a waste. But Summer Leny could have been good, but she is not. She lacks a focus on something. You can see here that she is a little different. She has resistance to status ailments by her unique orb. That's strange. She has a very status by comparing any of her status being physical attack, physical defense, mega defense. There's nothing outside the ordinary. All of our physical attackers are on this average right now. She was released very close to Platina on Japan, so you can compare both units when looking on status. So she is a unit that only has the third attack by the Dark Element. Her Purify attack is also from the Dark Element, so it screens a sword from Dark Element. We had way too many swords from Dark Element on this game already, so it won't be hard to get. Even if you chase the character and don't get the sword, you will be able to get it from other sources. And so when comparing her passives, you see why she's not so interesting. Her first one is only attack and damage dealt by Dark. The second one is increased damage when the element is effective. So when she's used against the enemy that it's weak to Dark. And she also increases experience crystal drop hit. We don't need that anymore. Lastly, she gets more status by 80% HP and 50% HP. This is good for ScherBR Arena, but not for anything else. And she still has a very old kind of over because she sacrifices 1.5 Gorge to heal allies, but doesn't have any way to cleanse the status ailments. So all of those recent units that can heal, they usually also have the similar way to just recover from status ailments as well. I think this can mean that she has a similar way to heal when compared to Ethereal Queen. Ethereal Queen can heal for larger values. I think it's the same. If I'm wrong, please say here on the comments. And lastly, she at least has, well, not so much. This girl here was very known by being very good for Purify attack damage. Leny, the original Leny had a very high multiplier for Purify attack damage. This one also has this, so this is why she's coming with Dark Purify attack damage increase with Dark Spirit. I don't know if this case justifies using that. I think you can see very experts for the character. I never liked this, but on this key, probably good, or at least average. So we have units that doesn't have much focus. We don't know exactly what she is. She's a damage dealer, but at the same time she's better for ScherBR Arena. Well, she doesn't have any special effect to herself, so I don't know. I don't think she has any appeal on the game right now. We'll just have to check if there's any weapon alongside it. We don't see here on the banner, but we probably have a new weapon. Let's just check if there is one weapon. Yeah. We have Parasol, Sword from Dark Element. It has 3 colossal damage, like always, and lastly, it reduces the holy damage taken by 10%. This is actually good to be used with some tanks. I'm not so sure if we had a tank from the Dark Element recently. Not so sure about that. But it's interesting because you can equip it as a sub-weapon with anyone, but at the same time doesn't make much difference. But you're mostly using dark units against holy units, so even if you're not using this on a tank, it's still good. Just not maybe enough to be evolved to legendary evolution. So okay, we have the 2 characters. Okay, let's just close this. And we have a new paid banner with... Oh, maybe I'm talking about the wrong stuff, because this paid banner, they have different units. The correct banner is this one. We have Leny, but we have Summer Alice. Yeah, sorry guys for what I just said. We don't have Summer Lennet here on this banner. We have Summer Alice. Summer Alice is a little better compared to Lennet, but she's a unit that was from the second generation, I think. She is not as good. You can see from her status. She also is very similar to other units. She still uses 2 types of attacks, being a bow user. Recent bow users are focusing on single one. So yeah, even through if you like the character, maybe just because you like, you can collect, but it's not useful for our current design on the game. So now let me just get back to the banner. You see that that older banner that has Summer Lennet is a new banner that they released that you have a good chance of getting an artifact. You can see an increased drop chance for artifact in the 6-star guarantees law. And one time only, pay gens only. It's interesting because it's the second one. The first with Summer Hakure we also had that. So for people that spend in the game, I think it's a good option, because even if you don't get the artifact you want, you have more chances of other artifacts. Let me check here what other artifacts we have. We usually have more than just the ones that appear here. Last this time is different. Yeah, we have more. You can see here teachers, cardigan, rose crow, things like that. I'm not so sure which one of them they are. There's just too many different names. So okay, now we're talking about this, and let's just talk about the older stuff. Let me click here on notice. You can see that it's just the second part of this event. We have a limited gem packs. I'm not so sure how can I help you with this because I don't purchase gems. And yeah, only this. So let's just give a look on something here. We have the second part of the sea cabin, so we can get all of the remaining treasures. I will just get all of them so you don't have to see me getting the rewards. So let me just pause the video and I'll be back in a second. So you can see here I can purchase all of this Vivid Ice machine that are now on the second part. I farmed like 3,000, 3.7 thousand of the new currency. It's very nice, you don't need that much as some past events. Okay, let me see here. I will still have some remaining. Yeah, 0.7 is okay. 0.7k of the currency is enough to get all of these chests. So let me come back and we will check that right now. Okay, exchange booth. Oh, exchange booth, sorry. It's the sea cabin here. So okay, let me get all of this open. Okay, so I just got all of the rewards, and starting from here you can see that it was just some silver hammers, some Mark III stuff, gold scroll. I think the silver scroll is worth mentioning. Some more hammers, one awakening ember, the best part. Mark III, some hammers on 6-star hammers, large XP pot, 2 of it. Okay, some more Mark III stuff. And now we are entering some more hammers, Mark III hammers, Amina, and the last reward is a new Yggdrasil branch. So we got 2 from this average just by getting the chest. So let's just try to defeat the boss down that we talked about everything on this event. It's also a good event, like the first part. It's good to farm your hammers. You can simply do the EX3 stage and get a random hammer every time you clear this. So this time focusing on clearing the EX3 stages. So now we can see that this boss is way too light and dark and sword and great swords. So I'll make some combination out of this. I don't think it would be hard for me. I have a Mad God Lizard and also have the White Knight Alicia. I will just change something that will make this work. Maybe I don't even need to do that. I will just enter the stage with this squad here and see what happens. The special boss will, I doubt it will be hard because, like I said, some of this stuff, let me just use it out like that. And I'll just attack. These bosses are not balanced for us. Yeah, very easy. but it's one of my best ones, but it's still not exactly the best one. I still didn't max my White Knight Alicia, but at the same time using both Night Light Alicia and Secret Light Valkyrie means that I'll have a lot of normal attacks on the first turn. I still have a lot of chances of inflicting light with Mad God Lizard, and I just inflicted blind here. But it doesn't seem like he got inflicted many the other status elements. Next turn, I think I can defeat this boss if I start using some special skills. He said this is absorbing power and just froze me. Interesting, so I think you can use too many turns on this. I'm still with Valkyrie, so I can start unleashing some damage. I just have to wait. Maybe I'll wait for the third turn so I can do more damage with the Eventide Hawkery. Let's see if something fuzzy happens. It's just normal attack. Battle mating something. Oh, I used the element. That was by mistake. It's bad to use that after using Valkyrie because the buff is lower. More for long battles where you don't have Valkyrie or buffs on the other kind. Next turn I will just defeat it. All of my action skills. Shooting Star. I think this would do a lot of damage for people without very high weakened by exhaustion. Okay, so third turn is the best way for you to deal damage. I would just use the Valkyrie. I would limited skill for Eventide Hawkery and start with my Solar Edicts. Not the correct element, but it still deals some damage. I think I can also do my Purify attack. Now Solar Edicts again, then I can leave here. The Legion is enough not to defeat it. Yeah, enough. My White Knight Alicia is not even max broken. Phase 2 limit broken and units, so it's not so hard, I think. But it depends on what you have. This is my go-to class so far. So hard to be defeated with this. Okay. So guys, we just finished all of this new event. Thank you for watching. I think we will be getting a truck in the south very soon, so be prepared for that. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see each other on the next one. Bye.